Good morning everybody.
And welcome to another weekly vlog.
On the seaside.
That makes me really excited for Vlogmas. It's going to be really good this year.
Why?
Because of what's happening.
Well, a bit.
Yeah.
I know.
And Wynn's age. Guys, who remembers this song?
Does it say give me oil in my lamp?
Niall thought that was little donkey.
No, I didn't know. That's all I can remember from school.
Anyway.
I do remember that one vaguely.
Good morning, guys. We are still by the sea and we are actually heading home in a couple of days, but we're still here and we're loving it. It's been so nice being here and just doing life here instead of at home, and still being able to do our work and have my mum here. It's been so nice. She's actually going home today, which I'm really sad about.
Life feels a bit simpler on the beach, on the seaside.
It does, and like having less things around you, and just, you know, I was saying last night, we've like watched less films and TV. I've just been like reading in my spare time or sitting on the beach and watching the sunset.
Sitting on the beach with a pizza and a
watching
pink
the sun
gin.
go down. It's been really nice. Anyway, we actually are going to make some overnight oats, aren't we?
Yeah.
One thing I do want to do is take these heatless kills out.
Princess Leia.
These heatless, they're just not for me. I bet you it, grand reveal.
It's been
I bet it's done nothing.
It's been tickling my sci-fi fantasy kink. Princess Leia. I woke up.
Yeah,
Princess
do
Leia.
you know what's so funny when you're about to say a joke? I can see in your eyes you're trying to figure it out. Like it's there, but you're like.
I'm
right,
slow, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, that's the cogs turning.
Right, this is my heatless kill, guys. Not for me. I knew it wasn't. My hair just slips. And to be fair, I did actually throw it off at 4 AM because it kept me up most of the night because it was so uncomfortable. How do you do this? Maybe I need to do the dressing gown one actually, where you use the long bit of your dressing gown, because that'll be more comfy, because that's like wired, and it was like I was lying on a saucepan all night. Not a saucepan, a frisbee.
Easy mistake to make.
You look like the balloon.
I should went to the park and started throwing saucepans around. Cash!
Well, someone's in a funny mood today, aren't they?
Cash! Ready?
You look like the kid's balloon man at the park who's making sausage dogs out of balloons. Anyway, we're gonna make some overnight oats. I actually wanted to make one that I've been absolutely loving from Niall's book, which is now my favourite breakfast.
It's a dog.
It's
the head, that's the body, and that's the tail.
What dog have you been looking at?
Basil.
Yeah, he's a bit wonky. So we're gonna make Niall wanted to test a new recipe that's similar to the one that I love, which is the forest fruits Greek yogurt. What do you call that one? Greek yogurt.
Berry cheesecake.
Berry cheesecake ones, which I absolutely love. So we're gonna try a Snickers one.
Thought we could give it a little update.
For what?
Just, you know, been making it for 6 months.
Guys.
So that's what we're not making today.
That's my favourite breakfast at the moment. The thing I like about that one is the oats aren't just oat and milk at the bottom. It's oats, Greek yogurt, vanilla protein and milk all mixed together that makes the oats part, and then you put the fruit on top.
There's one thing I couldn't get from the shop.
What?
Peanuts. Peanuts.
What did she?
There's just one thing this dish is going to be missing, and that's a nice handful of peanuts. Peanuts. I mean peanuts. Get some oats in a bowl. And then your turn.
Oh, I can't do Joe Wicks's voice.
Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt.
Oh, we're still having fun, aren't we? Vanilla extract. My voice.
Vanilla extract.
Oh, yeah. Vanilla protein, milk. Mix it all up and wallop. There's the oat mixture. Put the oats in the bowls. Melt together some peanut butter and maple syrup. Hopefully it'll come out like caramel. Maple syrup. Microwave for 20-second intervals. Changed pots because they were going to be too big to cover, and I wanted it to look nice.
Smells like Snickers ice cream. If I could pass through the scent, I would. They need to invent that with cameras. Smell a factor.
Oh, baby.
Oh, she gave a little smile.
Baby wee.
You just wake up from it. Can you see yourself. Look at that big blue dummy. Did you hear that we were talking about you? We were saying, oh, Wynn would love these oats. You'd love one of them, wouldn't you?
Chocolate chips. Coconut oil. Microwave for 30 seconds.
Right, we've got to turn it this way to see what Daddy's doing, Wens. Can I have it?
Melted chocolate going on top. Oh no, it's overflowing now.
Ooh, that looks good though. You gonna give it a taste?
Sugar.
The sounds that when babies eat just make me melt. They just have no perception of eating quietly, do they? She's just dipping. Oh! She's experimenting.
Oh. Snickers. Snickers. Snickers in your knickers.
She's going in. She looks like the Monopoly man. She's saying good dad.
Is that nice?
She liked it. We are going to do an actual taste test now and go for Wynn's one, I think, because it's a bit of a shambles, isn't it, Wynn's? Is that yummy? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? That's actually so nice. It does remind me of a Snickers ice cream more than a bar. Yummy, isn't it, Wynn's? She's high on sugar.
Wynn's got a sugar rush. You were the kid. You want to kiss the dogs, look at.
Oh, good girl, Blue. Oh, so cute. Do mummy daddy kiss? Mwah. Will you kiss? Mwah. Thank you. Yay. I think I slightly judged the heatless kit. Would you call that a kill? I mean, it is literally a kink, like Niall said, but I think I did slightly overjudge them too fast because I obviously took them out at like literally at 4 in the morning. I had such an odd sleep. I think my brain was just working overtime, but also any time I moved in my sleep, I think because it wasn't very comfy, I was just waking myself up, which didn't help. So at 4 AM I gave up. I was literally lying there thinking, do I hold on to them and try and make it to the morning so I can get the full effect? Or do I want sleep? And I was like, you know what? Whap them off, and I fell straight asleep. So considering they were out at 4 and then I think I just put them in for like an hour again this morning, it has done a little bit, hasn't it? But I'd love to do them. I just don't know how people want to sleep in uncomfiness. I just can't do it. But maybe there's a trick, or maybe I've just got a rubbish heatless curl. So if you know a comfy way to do heatless curls, please let me know. Anyway, we're gonna get ourselves a little bit more presentable for the day. Hang on, I'm actually just gonna grab my moisturizer, and I thought we could do my no makeup skin because it's a little bit extra at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. I used to use like 2 things and now I use like 5 because I'm just experimenting at the moment. But first I just start with a bit of moisturizer. I'm actually loving those L'Oreal bits that I tried with you a few weeks back. The Glotion, this one. I do quite like a little bit of this, although I've definitely got a shade way too dark for myself, but it seems to work in the way that I do it, so I'm going to show you what I do. The next thing I do before that though is some of the Charlotte Tilbury Island Glow Easy Tanning Drop. Got this in a PR package recently from Charlotte Tilbury, which was so nice of them, and I was like, oh, I am all for a bit of a tan, especially on the face, because I don't really tan on my face because I try to sort of look after that part. Well, I mean, I try to look after all my skin on my body too, but I'm a little bit more lax on the whole suntan on the bod. I do like a bit of that, but on the face I don't usually get that much of a real tan in the summer, so these are fabulous. I don't know actually if they work but I put them on anyway and hope that underneath, I think they're like over time, like just add a little bit more colour to your face. Then I do By Terry CC serum. I definitely don't need all these products at once, but when I'm feeling bouge, you don't want makeup, this is a great way to make your skin look nice. Then I use the Glotion, which it actually is like the By Terry CC serum really, so I'm doubling. Can you see? It's just making the skin look so nice. Glowy, dewy, tanned, that's what we want. Then we're using the L'Oreal True Match Plumping Tinted Serum. So with this one, because I have got quite a dark shade, I literally just dab. Oh dear, that's gonna be too much, but we'll work with it. Definitely too much. More just like a tint, I find. But I have put too much on because that bit dropped on the head. That is mainly all I do. Sometimes I will also add the Flawless filter. Let's do it actually, because I think it will tone down the skin a little bit. So this is kind of like in between a foundation and a tinted serum. I'm just gonna pop my Refy Brow Sculpt to just slightly lift up the brows. And that is basically all I do. I do also sometimes put a bit of blush on, to be honest with you. Should we do that? Feeling a bit bouge today. Using the Refy Peach one. I really like this liquid one. Gorgeous kind of like pinky orange shade. That is basically my no makeup skin. I do feel like it is very, very nice. You can see there's no like heavy coverage, but it does give you a little bit. And it's just really nice and glowy. The other thing, which I thought we could put on today, which I haven't actually worn, is this lip stain. The only time I've used this is when I did a TikTok trying it for the first time and it went horribly wrong. I literally looked like a clown. I tried to also use it as blush because I saw someone else doing that on TikTok. You have to trust the process because it's blue, but it's not actually blue. This shade is like a peachy tone called Crush, and I thought it would also work blush because I have seen someone do it and it worked on her, but I looked like, well actually I came downstairs and Niall said, "You've been doing cosplay upstairs." I did look like a clown. So basically, I think I leave this for like a minute or so and then wipe it off, and it's supposed to stain my lips, make it look like I've got like lip blush. You know that thing that people get, which is kind of like tattoo, and it makes your lips have a bit of a shade all the time. Kind of like that. We're ready? I don't know if we're ready, are we? Maybe let's go back out here so we've got better light. Oh. Why has that got so pink? Very bright though. Do you know what? I got this shade thinking, oh, why has no one got this shade? It's a lovely shade of peach. Never seen anyone talk about this one. Maybe this is why. Not 100% on it, but as you can see, it's just sort of given a lot of colour. This is not this. Look at the difference. These are called the Wonder Skin lip stains, by the way. I just got mine off Amazon if you are interested. But I think maybe don't go for this shade because, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just not quite what I would hope for. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this lip tint, which is from Refy as well. Loving Refy at the moment, aren't I? Right, it is new Bluey collection time. I am so excited to finally be able to show you this. I'm so excited for it to launch because it has literally taken forever to get this new style to where it is now. I think I tried on one of the first samples in a vlog back in October, but it's been in the works since pretty much when we began Bluey. I said I really wanted to try and achieve this with a seamless legging, and we've done it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna do a little try on haul. I think Mum's actually going to join me because I've got her each item in her size as well. I thought we'd do the little try on together because I thought it'd be cute. But this is the brand new Bluey wrap collection. So it is the wrap collection due to the wrap waistband. There's so many reasons why this wrap is perfect. It took a long time to get it on seamless because when seamless is made, it's made with no seams. That's why it's called seamless. So when a seamless item comes out of a seamless machine, it comes out in one loop essentially, and then they cut the legs into it and the waistband is already on. So with this, I wanted to do seamless with a wrap waist. I've never seen one done before. They're usually made in cut and sew material, which is like that sort of buttery lycra sort of feel material, which is also really nice, but I really wanted to try and make it in seamless just because I love our seamless leggings so much. Them with the wrap waist, if we can do it, will be amazing. Basically, when when we make these come out in one loop, but then they actually attach the waistband separately. I wanted the wrap as well not to be too low-waisted, because some of them can be, and I know that's not what a lot of people want. So the dip is actually very shallow on the front, so it doesn't take away that high-waisted feel. It still hugs you, it's still got the compression and comfiness our waistbands do have, but in like a very sort of pretty feminine dancer style wrap waist, which I feel like is just so beautiful. In our staple seamless material, really soft, buttery, squat proof. We've got our bum scrunch on there too. It's very subtle when it's on, which I absolutely love. There's no sort of wild contouring that is really going to be in your face. They're very simplistic. They do have very, very subtle contouring. I don't even think you can see in this light, but we've got really subtle contouring on the quads and the calves just to enhance those areas. And it's also made from our recycled materials, so these are sustainably made in Portugal, and I'm just very proud to be able to create items like this, and I really, really hope you guys love them. So we have 3 colours. We've got our elderberry, we've got our matcha, we've got our midnight black, which is actually back in a short style because we've only done this in our staples leggings, and we also have our milk bra, which also I feel like is so lovely because it matches absolutely everything. So the thing I find with gym sets, I actually often don't love a complete matching set. Occasionally, don't get me wrong, I like to feel coordinated, but I do kind of prefer that mix and match colours. But when the colours work, obviously you want them to look nice together. The milk is brilliant because it just goes with everything. So all of these colours do work well together. I mean, you can see here, elderberry and the matcha look really lovely. The milk and the elderberry, the milk and the matcha, the milk and the midnight black, the matcha and the black also looks really lovely. We took a lot of shots of the models in lots of these combos, which I can also pop on screen. So it launches on Friday the 31st of May at 12 PM UK time. However, we will have early access, so if you'd like to shop an hour before anybody else does, then make sure you sign up to the link in my description box, because you will get emailed a secret password and be able to shop before it's all officially online. Okay, get ready for the fashion show, guys. Mum's coming. But I've just popped on the matcha leggings with the new wrap sports bra. I completely forgot to even mention all of the bra and what's going on with it. But as you can see, it's also got the wrap design on the waistband, so it looks really lovely with the symmetry of the leggings. And then the back's got this really nice strappy open back. I'd say this is kind of medium support. It's obviously not high support because it is a smaller bra, but because it does feel very compact and the waistband is nice and compressed, you do still get, I mean, I've ran in this and I don't have big boobs, that's the only thing, especially since finishing breastfeeding, the boobs are not booming. But what is going on here? You love brushing your teeth, don't you? Is that funny? This is the matcha. As you can see, we've got the subtle bum scrunch, we've got the contour down the leg, we've got the gorgeous, so actually on the waistband you can see now that it's not a low-waisted wrap waist, which is what I really wanted to try and achieve. So it doesn't kind of come down like this, which some of them do, but because of the shape, it kind of gives the illusion that your waist is a little bit more inny, and then you come outy by here. But I love it. I feel like they've come out perfectly. Is Mum coming? One sec. Here she is, my twin.
I think these look great. I told you I want to keep them.
Well, you can.
I'm going to. I'm going to wear them to my yoga classes.
They look really nice on you.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Yeah, under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me.
Very long time, but I have some goals that I really want to try and work on over the next few months into summer, just to feel good within myself. A few physical things I would like to work on, as well as like internally health-wise. So I just thought we'd do a little body update because I was talking in the last video about feeling a lot more boxy. Actually, really interestingly, one of you commented on that video saying you were a midwife. It's a really common thing after you have a baby because your ribs expand, which makes complete sense. I'd heard a lot of mums are talking about it where their figure just went more boxy. Obviously that is my body composition, so I'm not going to be able to change that, and that's completely fine, but it's just something that I'm getting used to with a slightly different structure, I guess, to my body now. However, physically I would love to, now I'm not breastfeeding anymore and now I'm feeling quite energized again within myself, probably for the first time since after pregnancy, because Wynn sleeps much better now in general. We're sleeping much less in a broken way, and now I'm not breastfeeding as well. I feel like now's the time and I just feel quite energized and motivated to do this and just have some more goals again physically. I would love to just lean out a little bit if I can, not loads. I just feel like you can't see my muscle definition so much anymore, which makes sense, obviously. I had a baby not that long ago, but it's just a goal that I would like to achieve, is to try and bring out my shoulders a bit more, be able to see more definition in my back again. I'd love to have a little bit of definition here, although I don't tend to show very easily on my stomach unless I get, you know, my body fat down loads, which is not something that I'm really that interested in doing. I love my food too much and I'm just not that fussed. It's really hard to maintain, and I'm just not in that season in my life where I can fully dedicate loads of time to the way I look. So yeah, I would just like to lean out a little bit, but also internally I would like to work on my general health. I get quite bloated and like a sore stomach quite a lot from certain foods, and I'm still like figuring it out. Red onion is definitely one of them. I also just would like to work on, like, I know everyone goes on about gut health these days, and one of my best friends, Annie, is like a pro in all of this because she's done a load of research into it. She's super into the type of foods which really help with your gut health, so I definitely am going to be talking to her about it because she does these wild like nourish bowls which look so nice, and it's just not the way I eat or Niall eats, and I'd love to like integrate a little bit of that into the way I eat, because I can't remember what it's called that's really good for your gut health, which I never have in my diet. I think it's like fermented foods or something like that, but she has like this sort of, it looks like cabbage but it's fermented or something that's really good for your gut. That will then in turn probably help with bloating. I'm just a bit more conscious of it now and wanting to figure it out basically. And the other thing I'm trying to do is eat meals that are going to keep me fuller for longer, because I got really lax with making meals for a long time. Obviously when you're breastfeeding and you just got a little baby in general, and just in general sometimes you just get really lazy with making interesting meals because you can't be bothered. I am lucky that I have Niall, who makes food all the time for his job, so I do get to eat a lot of that, but often it is just for him and it's like a one meal portion or whatever. I have just got a bit lazy, so I want to try and make more effort. Since we've been here actually, I've made more effort to fill my body with goodness and like nutrient dense food, and that's really what I'm trying to do. And if my meals keep me fuller for longer, then I'll snack less on like bits of cookies and all of that jazz, because I've got a really big sweet tooth. I'm trying to sort of replace those kind of snacks for like Greek yogurt and fruit, because it does hit the spot but it also keeps me fuller for longer and it's better for my insides. Don't get me wrong, I will never cut out cookies and chocolate, but just not like picking at it all day, if that makes sense. Favorite lunch at the moment, I am now just about to put my chicken in the oven. So basically I've just popped some Cajun rub on it, bit of olive oil, zhuzh it in, give it a little mix ups. Sorry if you don't like raw meat or looking at raw meat, because I actually doesn't look so bad, does it? I'm gonna pop this in the oven for about 20 minutes, and then I'm also doing some rice. I'm being lazy today and not actually cooking it. And then we've got some kale, and I'm just going to top it with some sriracha mayo. This is so yummy. Basically, when I do my meals at the moment, I try to have either rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, they just keep me fuller much longer than, don't get me wrong, pasta will always have my heart and I will still eat it till the day I die. It would be my death row meal. However, it actually doesn't keep me full as long. Try to have rice and potatoes at least one meal of the day. The other thing I'm trying to do actually health-wise is up my vitamins, because I've never been the person that takes vitamins or tablets of any kind, and I want to be because it is good for me. So I have actually been taking this one for quite a long time now. This is the JS Health Hair and Energy, but this was purely because I wanted to grow my hair, and I do think they are really helping. I've been taking them probably like 3 months now. Got some multivitamins, and also I take these 2 in the morning with some water, vitamin C, and some electrolytes as well. Another really good snack, by the way, crispy kale chips. I made these the other day for me and Mum. Basically all you do is you just pop a big bunch of that in the oven with some olive oil, and then I top it with salt, chili flakes, and lemon, and it's so yummy. Such a good little snack. Just thought I'd give you that, because if you've been thinking, can't think of any snacks anymore, crispy kale chips. And we are done. Greens, protein, and lots of rice to keep me full. But yeah, that is my lunch. Also, I have to show you my thumb. It just made me think of it because the plaster is everywhere at the moment. If you're squeamish, don't look. It's not gammy, it's just had a bad time. Gammy. It's not gammy.
Literally it is.
Look at this.
That's not the worst part though.
It's not attached anymore. When I have my next nail appointment, my nail tech is gonna fully chop my thumbnail off, so that's gonna look gorge over the summer. Nice summer nails, and then one with nothing. I've never lost a whole nail.
What are you gonna do?
Probably plaster it until it grows back.
Well, that agree though, because you don't want that infection to come back, do you?
No. Why are you smirking like that?
You got a greeny infection. Just
I can't help it. My nail tech.
Girls are supposed to not be gross like that.
I'm not gross. My nail tech said that it can't be helped. It's because I use my hands a lot. But yeah, gorge.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically for this quick session, all I'm doing is 4 parts, so it will take me 30 minutes. However, this first part is the main bulk of the session. Basically, I'm doing 10 sets of 10 barbell squats. Now, this should take me just over 10 minutes. However, I have to make sure I time my rests. Otherwise, I just feel like often that can actually be why your session is so long, because if you're like me, sometimes you procrastinate, you go on your phone, and time passes in between sets much more than you think, if that makes sense. So basically, to get this session done efficiently, I always put my phone on just like, you know, like the timer thingy, which just keeps rolling. Not timer, what is it? Stopwatch. So I just have that running, and I keep an eye on when I finish that set, and then I will give myself, so today I'm gonna give myself about 40 seconds between each set. Now, because it is 10 sets of 10, it's not like I'm going super, super heavy. It needs to be a weight that I can do all of the sets and all of the reps through. And because we are doing it efficiently and quickly with short rest periods, we definitely aren't working on our strength. It's volume based, it's high intensity weightlifting. So make sure, if you ever want to do an efficient session that is quick, you have this running the whole time. So then as soon as I finish the 10 reps, I'll have a look over, see where I am, give myself 40 seconds, and then I'll just be like, right, go, 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 go. And then that is the main bulk of the session. And then we're just gonna do 3 exercises after, 3 sets per one. And again, I'm gonna time my rests between each exercise to make sure I'm being efficient. So it should take 30 minutes, 35 minutes to do the whole workout. la 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 la. Just like that. La 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 la. She's gonna sit backwards. Clever. Go. La 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 la. Oh, la 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 la.
Granny doesn't want to go. Granny wants to stay with Winnie and Mummy and Daddy and Bluebell and Dee and Bazzy. Oh my goodness! Always! And don't forget Biscuit the cat. Is he up there?
Yeah, he's up there. Really, you got so many cute moments of you in this vlog.
She's actually been a bit grumpy today. Remember I did.
Are you a grumpy girl?
Oh, corkscrew! Little fluff man having a snuggle at bedtime.
Yeah, I just thought I'd pop in and say
Cute
hi.
pom-pom boy.
He's totally eating me.
He looks cute though. He hates being given affection.
Say that he's vicious.
Ow! That was vicious.
It's really hurt.
No, he's a very tame cat.
He's not biting. Ooh, put his tongue on me. Ow, 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 no, he's I'll take it back. It's a been eaten by a tiger.
He went blue. Oh, they're such best friends. I love it. Go on, Blue. You tell him who's who. Are they funny? Good evening, guys. We are walking along the beach to a little... I hope you can hear me because it's quite windy. I'm worried it's going to be awful audio. I really hope you can hear. Maybe if I hold down, it'll be more calm, but very unflattering, so bear with. But there's this little... It's like an outdoorsy cabin style. You'll see when we get there, but it's really, really nice, called Drifters. If you're ever in East Wittering, which by the way, quite possibly my favourite place in the UK. Do you think this has become one of your favourite places in the UK? Here he is.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really nice here, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're lucky with the weather, obviously.
But I think the weather's nicer by the sea than when you go inland, because I drove up to where we live yesterday because I had to sort some things out, and it was really cloudy, and as soon as you get down towards the coast, the clouds completely clear. And again today when I did it, when I went to get my car.
In the coffee shop they were actually explaining that they're protected by the Isle of Wight, and then they're also protected by like some dunes or hills or something.
Oh, really?
So if it's nice weather, it stays nice weather. But if it's bad weather, it stays bad weather.
But yeah, it's just lovely here. And if you do ever come to East Wittering or West Wittering, or we're on Bracklesome Bay, they're all kind of like in a line on the coast down here. Go to Drifters. It's really, really lovely. That's very good.
Mate. Drifters, mate.
Wind's gonna have... Yeah, it does sound quite nice.
You go drifters, mate.
You just want to get the Aussie accent out.
You get a pint of drifters, mate.
We went last weekend with Niall's family because they came down, and Wyn was loving life, eating fish and chips and peas. So we thought we'd take her back for dinner so she can have it again. But she's a little bit grumpy today, isn't she?
Teeth's coming.
We've got a new teeth coming through. This is now her 8th tooth. So she's a bit toothy. But this one seems to be really effective though compared to some of the others. But yeah, got some pink gins.
Got a kind of big one, mate.
We're on our way down the beach. It's our last day here. It's our last evening. I'm really sad to leave. Because I just feel like here I feel my most relaxed present self.
See what I mean? When I was talking about my run, right? I've just been running down this beach. I felt, because the tide's out and it's wet, I literally felt like Jesus. I felt like I was running on water. I felt like I was like
He
running
said he
across...
teared up listening to a Radiohead song.
Yeah, I had the Radiohead song on.
What
and
one was
like,
it?
In his right place. In his right place. That one. Everything in its right place. You wouldn't know it.
I'm not sure I know that one.
That's too cool for you. But anyways. And I was
Are they the ones that do dun 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 dun?
Yeah, that's like
dun,
the basic.
dun,
That's like the
dun,
basic.
dun,
of it. I was tearing up thinking like, this is probably top 5 things that I like to do in life. Running.
Yeah.
And like having a moment where I had a massive runner's high. When you get goosebumps all over and you start welling up, does anyone else get that? Do you get that?
I haven't experienced it quite to that level yet.
This is what I mean.
But I'm not quite as into running as you are yet. But I'd love to get there.
I think I was born to be a runner, honestly. Like, and look at it though.
I know, it is so gorge.
Like on the horizon, like on the walls, like I'm just floating. I felt like I was floating.
I think he's had too many pictures. Oh, go and get the vest out, man.
I'm not.
It's slipping down.
I've not been out of the kitchen for about 5 minutes.
No, Niall's been working very hard on his project. Have you enjoyed yourself? Has it been a successful project trip for you?
Yeah, actually today is the last day and I actually just feel really like sort of a bit buzzing actually. And I think it's because there's a sort of feeling of accomplishment that has kind of risen up within me. I sound like Lucinda, don't I?
from Maths Australia. If you haven't watched it, watch Lucinda.
An intense feeling of accomplishment.
Divine. There's a little hunk of spunk. It's not spunk. She speaks so funny. She's gorgeous, man. Anyway, yeah, I have absolutely loved it here though. I feel like, well, my mum may be moving here. If anyone in the area wants some therapy, my mum may be moving her therapy practice, which is from her house, to here. So there might be a new therapist in town in a year or so. But yeah, she's even actually thinking of moving here, which would be a dream because we'd be closer to her, we could come down here and just spend time with her on the beach. I feel like she would just thrive. Honestly, she was so funny while we've been here. She's like made friends with loads of people. She was like, oh, I met Jane, she lives in number 9 on street blah blah blah. I was like, Mum, you're so weird. I definitely feel like this is the nicest place in the UK I think I've ever been. I know everyone goes on about Cornwall, but there's just something about here, and since we've been here, lots of you guys on Instagram have actually DM'd me saying that I'm by myself and people are looking. Some of you DM'd me saying how you come here every year and you absolutely love it here. I just never knew about it, and I just feel like we found a golden place. There's a feeling, I don't know what it is, I just feel so happy, relaxed, present. I was saying to Niall actually the other day, when I've been here, usually at home I have this really toxic trait of always feeling like I'm running out of time to get my to-do list in each day done, and then because I'm constantly stressing about it, I just don't enjoy my to-do list / work a lot of the time. But here I just feel like I take each moment as it comes in a weird way. I don't know what it is. I like having less, I don't know, around me, and just, I don't know, I just like it here.
I found it better, like easier to focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I think just changing environment helps sometimes.
And it's just so nice being by the sea, but I've never really appreciated the beach in the UK because it's not normally that nice. What do you think, little baby? He's working. So's the teeths. Oh.
Crocodile Dundee, mate.
Cheers, hun. 2 of our fave cocktails.
Oh,
Decaf espresso martini
if I close my
and a mojito. Oh!
I had my eyes closed, so I just felt the glass.
Let me get that foam off my finger.
Close my eyes. I'm in the Bahamas.
There's a really nice spot here. What have you got? A Cajun burger?
No, just a beef burger.
Where's fries?
I got Cajun fries.
Oh, that's what it was. Little mezzo. Oh, wind's got a fish.
Might be a bit hot, baby.
You gotta wait a sec, we'll sort it for you, Bubba. Wynn's got fish, chips and peas. I've got myself a steak.
Always a bit hot.
This is the little restaurant I was talking about. You can see it's a bit like cabiny. But yeah.
There you go.
Dinner is served.
What's going on?
What's going on? You got your ice cake?
Where's your ice cake gone, baby? It's in your hand. It's a bit cold, isn't it, Wynn?
All I wanted to do all the time is just not in a hugging era, but...
She will be.
Bit of a book club moment. I read both of these since being here, and they are unreal. Both of them, but this one I just finished, and the last 30 pages, I had the biggest lump in my throat. It was just so emotional. So good. Coho, I think she has to be my favourite author of all time, I'm not gonna lie. This book, It Ends With Us for me, which I know is a big thing to say because that's like the book of the past 2 years, but I'm actually trying to decide at the moment what my next one's gonna be. I've ordered Layla and I've ordered November 9. I keep thinking it's November 8, but I think it's November 9. So they will be my next two. We actually have a book club, little channel thingy on my Instagram if you want to join and read some books with me and chat about them. Particularly if you like Colleen Hoover, because that is mainly what I'm reading at the moment because I absolutely love the way she writes. But yeah, so good. I am going to finish off this vlog, but just before I do, I thought I would answer a couple of questions that were on my last video because as I mentioned in the last vlog, I want to answer 1 or 2 questions from the vlog before in the vlog so we can kind of discuss things and just it feel a little bit more interactive. I feel like I'm getting back into my vlogging flow, and thank you so much everybody that sent such lovely comments on the last vlog saying like, don't worry, you know, you're a mum, life happens. And because I was saying, you know, I feel like I've been a little bit less consistent recently and I really want to get a little bit back on track with that as much as I can. And it feels really nice to feel more in a flow again. So yeah, thank you for your lovely messages on the last vlog. I really, really appreciate it. I was just actually looking through because I was looking for a couple of messages to answer in this vlog. So first one, what night are you going to the Eras tour and what are you wearing? And actually I sent my best friend Bri an idea. I just don't know if it's very tailor, that's the only thing. And I don't know if it's going to suit cowboy boots, but this was a little fit I was thinking of doing. Basically just want to be a butterfly. If there is any outfits that are butterfly related, I usually go for them. But I'm thinking that with cowboy boots, don't know if it's gonna work, don't know if it's very tailor, don't know if it's like the vibe or not. So I'm still debating. Bri has said to me, do it. You can get away with anything with cowboy boots, but let me know. Do you think I should do that or should I go for something else? And I am going in Cardiff on the 18th of June, so very soon actually. And I'm also going with another friend who's actually my makeup artist for some of my shoots that I do for work. She invited me because she had another ticket and she knew that I was a huge fan, and so was she, and she didn't have anyone else in her life really that was as big of a fan as I am, so she was like, come with me. And she's so much fun, so I feel like we'll have loads of fun. And I think that's on like the 20th of August in London, so I feel very lucky that I think I'll be going twice, which is very exciting. I can't wait. That is that question. And the other one I just thought I'd answer was, if there was anywhere in the UK that you could live, where would it be and why? So I feel like this is a really obvious one for this video because of what I was saying earlier, but here, honestly, if I could live anywhere, I think it would be here. Slightly isolating. I don't think I would settle with young children here maybe, because it's quite an, well, it's not massively isolated because I've been to London from here and it doesn't take very long. So I managed to get to a 9 AM start from here and I only had to leave at 7, so it's actually not bad at all. So, you know, it's not completely isolated, but I just don't know if it's the best place for young children to grow up and have loads of fun. So maybe when we're older, we could live here, but my mum is probably gonna live here, so I'll be down here all the time. But other than that, maybe in Manchester, because one of my best friend Lizzie lives there and I wish I lived nearer her because I love her so much and I would just love to live nearer her. And Carl lives up there too, like near. But then also I do like Wales, but Wales is just quite far from everything that goes on in England. Other than where I live right now, maybe Manchester. But then I don't know if I'd want to live in a city again because I did that for 6 years in London, so I'm quite happy where I am. Yeah, where would you live? Where would you live in the UK if you could live anywhere? Let me know. Make sure you leave any questions in this video so that I can answer in the next one. But they can be like anything. They don't even need to be specific to me. It can be, you know, just general things we can ponder over, like what would you do in this situation? Or something like that. Anyway, I am gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you guys are all okay, and I will see you back at home very, very soon.